Alright everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon White. And in this episode, we're going to take on the gym. But before we do that, I'm going to have to show you something because there's a few changes in the team. So, if I open up my Pokemon tab, you'll see that we've got Eel in our team, and pretty much everyone is up to level 35 with the exception of Victory, because Victory is just a bit overpowered anyway. But yeah, and then also on Eel we have the Lucky Egg, because man does this Pokemon not only is incredibly weak, but it doesn't level up quickly at all. So, let's go ahead and collect this item over here, because there's an item just chilling. Sky Drop, nice. Get a Flying type move before the Flying type gym. And then if we keep heading up, I actually can't remember if there is an item around here. There might be, there might not be. I know that sometimes the buildings and around the buildings you can they hide items, so let's go ahead and talk to this dude. Please take this fresh water. Alright, well, thank you. Just between you and me, rock, electric, ice, flyings have more weaknesses than people know about. If you use Pokemon and moves of those types, victory is practically yours. By the way, to proceed in this gym, you climb into the cannons and move forward. The cannons go up, down, left, right. You can get in them from anywhere. Well, it's not strictly true, but yes, we can go into the cannons and the cannons launch you, which is a pretty cool design, I think, for this gym. Now we're gonna have Tynamo up front, at least for the start, but we're probably gonna use Boldore more likely than not. But we'll see what happens. Let's get battling. Not bad, but I think I am gonna try and take on all the trainers, just because levels. And actually, if we get Tynamo to level 39, it'll evolve, which would actually be quite nice. But I think that might be a bit lofty in terms of ambition there. Anyway, let's keep battling. Alright, we're already at a point where we need to heal up Tynamo, but that's okay actually, because we did get hit with a crit, and I did go out and buy a bunch of potions. I was gonna go all the way and get Moo Moo Milks, which would have probably been smarter. But I thought, you know what, I've got the time right now. I can record, but let's just get it done and over with. But, you know, maybe for the future I can buy Moo Milks, but maybe thinking about where our Pokemon are at, we've got really, they're all getting a little bit closer to evolving, so Moo Moo Milks will start being less useful anyway. Anyway, let's get to battling. Well, we've only got one more trainer left, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and take him on. And there we go. So that is the last trainer. So now we just get to ride the cannons to victory here. Well, to the gym leader, that is. And then I think I am actually going to go ahead and heal up as we splat right into the wall there. That must have hurt. And here we are against Skyla. But what we're going to do is we're going to go heal up first. And so I'll see you in a second. Alright, and we are back. So let's talk to Skyla.
Hee hee, I've been waiting for you. Did you enjoy flying with the help of the Mistralton Gym Cannons? They're my pride and joy. This time, let's try something else.
And I guess that something else is a Pokemon battle. And that seems to be what we are going to be doing. And I've got a little strategy that I've developed. I've noticed that actually, when battling some of the Pokemon in the gym, that our special attack seems to be decently high with Charge Beam. And Pokemon like Swoobat's probably gonna go for a move like Amnesia. There we go. But we could raise our special attack which could bode well for more physically defensive Pokemon. And physically defensive because Swoobat is much better as a special Pokemon, but a Spark should take it out from that point onwards. There we go. And we have a special attack bump, which is nice. And we're level 38. That's also helpful. So now Unpheasant's gonna come out. And I think what we do is we go for the Charge Beam here. And the Razor Wind I'm a bit worried about. But we've already got our special attack boost. So if we... I'm worried. I'm gonna heal up. Just because I'm worried, I'm gonna heal up. We probably didn't need to do that. But the Razor Wind, I want to see how much it's gonna do. And it hit a crit anyway. I mean, what do you do to that? Well, that's fine. We've got Basalt, who... frankly, I could have started. So... yeah, let's go for that. My strategy was to try and boost the critical hits of... Alright, so we're not gonna be able to use a move, apparently. I was trying to boost the special attack of Eel so that we could have a Pokemon that could pretty much one-shot the Swanna, but maybe we can one-shot the Swanna anyway. And if we live this, we can heal up Basalt as well. Let's see. Might as well do that. Eel's probably gonna be fine to take out Swanna without any boost, because it is 2 times effective. It's more of... it's less about the attack stat of Eel and more about just Swanna's attack stat, because yeah, some of these Pokemon are a bit tricky to deal with. Alright, finally we're gonna get off a Rock Blast and take the Unpheasant down. Which, oh yeah, Eel gets a little bit of a boost from, so Swanna's coming out. Let's put Eel back in. And definitely just gonna try and use Shock and just... or Spark and get it done and over with. It's your last Pokemon, you'll never give up hope. Well, I think you should. Because you've just gone for Aqua Ring on a Pokemon that's going to use a move that's 4 times effective against you. So, that was predictable. That was incredibly predictable. And there we go, Leader Skyla's down.
Being your opponent in battle is a new source of something because it goes too fast and I can't read it. You're an amazing Pokemon trainer. My Pokemon and I are happy because for the first time in a while we can fight with our full strength. This is an official League gym badge. I think it would look good on you. Well, thank you, and I think it will too as we take it and get our 6th badge. So we're really getting through this game pretty rapidly now. And we received the Jet badge from Skyla. Wow, hot stuff. With that many gym badges, Pokemon up to level 70 will obey you. Also, as thanks for a Pokemon battle that made me feel very happy, I want you to have this TM. And we get Acrobatics, it's actually a really good move. I might teach that to Victini, if I think Victini can learn it. My present to you is Acrobatics. If the user doesn't have a held item, its power doubles. It's a pretty technical move. But be sure to compensate for the lack of a held item. By the way, when I flew over Twist Mountain on the way to Icarus City, Team Plasma, is that their name? Anyway, they were heading for that city. What kind of people are they?
Interesting. So it looks like we're gonna have to deal with Team Plasma going to the next city. And oh, it's N. They say it is for understanding one another better, but what trainers really use battles is to compare, and they hurt each other's Pokemon. Am I the only one who finds this terribly painful? Whatever, I'm gonna talk to your Pokemon.
I've been living with Pokemon since I was born, so it's easier for me to talk to them than with people, because Pokemon never tell lies. Hey Tynamo, can you tell me what type of trainer Joey is? Okay, got it. Joe was born in Navima Town, lives with Mom, was given the Pokedex, started a journey to see the world. Still, this Tynamo trusts you for some reason. That's good. If every person in Pokemon cared about one another like you two do, I would watch over the future of people in Pokemon without having to liberate Pokemon from people who just use them. Getsus is using Team Plasma to search for some special stones, the Light Stone and the Dark Stone. These stones hold the essence of two legendary Pokemon. It is said that when they lost their physical form, they fell into slumber and were transformed. Now they wait for the hero's arrival. I shall resurrect a legendary Dragon-type Pokemon with one of these stones and become its friend, and will show the world that I am the new hero. Everyone will follow what I say. My vision is to change the world without using force. Trying to change the world by force will just make others resist. If people resist, the ones that will be hurt are the innocent Pokemon used by foolish trainers. You understand, Pokemon are not just tools for people to use. As a result, Pokemon and trainers who care about one another like you and your Pokemon will be separated. And that does break my heart a little. Well, that's a whole lot of stuff from N. And I think what we'll do is we'll heal up, but I want to head a little bit more towards Twist Mountain because there's just one thing I basically want to do. It's kind of become a bit routine that after every single gym battle we do a rival battle, and I think we should keep that trend going. So the first thing I'm going to do is put Baggy up front. And the second thing I'm going to do is walk out the Pokemon Center and head towards Twist Mountain, which is what we're going to be doing in the next episode anyway. But if we just go on the little raised pathways here, and oh, the X-Transceiver's ringing. Joey, this is your mom. How are you doing? Wow, you're already on Route 7? You've gone quite far. Say, how are your Pokemon? You can't get that far all by yourself, you know. It's all thanks to your Pokemon. Don't forget to take care of them. Am I being too serious? Well, take care. Senior Trainer Mom, signing off. That's nice. Little check-in from the in-game mother there. And we will just navigate that little area, and it's Charon. Joey, since we both hold the Jet Badge now, let's see which one of us is stronger. And here we go. We get the battle against Charon. And let's see what he's gotten. Oh, he started with Unpheasant this time? Thought he would start with Liepard. Okay. Well, that makes life a little bit trickier. Let's switch Baggy out then and put Eel in. And it's gonna go for the taunt. That's fine. That's not gonna be the worst thing in the world. Too difficult for us to deal with. Air Slash might do a bit of damage. Actually, did a lot less than I expected. I mean, still did a lot of damage considering it's not a super effective move. And it's a special attack on a physically attacking bird-type Pokemon. But anyway, I digress. And yeah, the flinch is annoying, but we can live one more, and it went for taunt anyway. And there we go. Unpheasant has been taken down. And that's another bonus of this. So, alright, Servine's coming out, so let's go for Victory. That'll be the, we haven't seen Victory. We'll see some of the Pokemon we haven't seen so far in this episode. We've just seen, you know, the Rock and Electric type, so it's nice to always be able to see as many different Pokemon as possible. I mean, especially because I moderate, basically, which battles we get to see in the battle, because we don't see all the normal, just trainer battles. Because I cut those out. So it's,
you know, sometimes it is nice to be able to see the, see what, Pokemon we use, using more than just 1 or 2 Pokemon in an episode. Because, you know, I've got a team, not just 2 Pokemon. Anyway, there we go. Servine's down, and Victory's gonna get a nice little batch of experience. Simipour comes out, so I guess we'll bring Eel out again, who, to be fair, probably, well, is gonna evolve, assuming Simipour doesn't just completely destroy it with 1 shot, which it does. I have a problem with Simipour. In this particular version of White that I'm playing, I have never encountered such issue with the little water monkey Pokemon. So many issues with it. And maybe it's just, maybe I'm out of practice with this game. Maybe, I mean, look how powerful it is. I mean, the special attack on that thing is incredible. I've been having so many problems trying to take them down, and nothing I do, well, I'm not saying nothing I do works, but it's like everything I try doesn't seem to work, and it's just brute force and waiting and hoping that at some point I can take it out, and so it's been incredibly frustrating. Though luckily he's using Leer, and then a move that's special, and that somehow seemed to work. And I guess Scald's just that strong. It's like what, base 75 or something like that, and I'm already out of Pokemon. And luckily, I'm guaranteed to get 1 shot off with Basalt, so I might as well, because of Sturdy. And it avoids the attack! Like, this is just genuinely the most annoying Pokemon to go up against. At least you get hit by Rocky Helmet. I mean, its Leer turn, you know, is reducing special defense for some reason. I don't know. I don't know how to deal with this Pokemon. It's just so incredibly annoying, and I'm glad that I'm not going to have to put up with it too much more in the future. But, I mean, all it needs to do is spam Scald, and it just completely obliterates my team. Anyway, Lipard's coming out. I wonder if we can, get a move off first. No. Our priority is not as good as Lipard's priority. I might as well, because we really only have 2 Pokemon left, and one of them is weak, and the other one's weak to Dark type. We might as well heal up and see what we can do. I mean, geez, the amount of damage that's being done, it's like our Pokemon have a weakness to physical attacks. But, and Citrus Berry, but we got Aqua Jet, so at least hit first. And then we should be able to get the next move off. I don't think it's got anything priority that... It's just faster than us. And we lived by 3 points! Let's go, Conch. Alright. Pokemon battles are fun, but that was truly spectacular. I think that's what he said, I don't know. And Eel is evolving, which is pretty cool. I was hoping that would happen with the gym leader, but unfortunately, the gym leader decided to take out Eel. But it at least rushed us to an Electric, which is really helpful because Dynamo is just not a good Pokemon. So there we go. That was a fine Pokemon battle. I'm happy to see you are both growing as trainers. If it isn't the champion Alder, I'm weak, so I lost. And honestly, it bothers me when you call it a fine battle despite that. Oh, honestly, Charon, just accept the compliment without the stinging remark. I've asked you this before, but what do you plan to do after becoming strong? If I get strong and become champion, that'll be the reason for my existence. I want to prove that I'm really living. You remind me of Marshall. Of course, having something you want to become is important, but what is more important is that what you do with your newfound power. Anyway, take this. Here, you too. And we get HM Surf, which that's pretty useful. If you use the move Surf, you can travel over water. I shall see you again, young trainers. Don't forget about the needs of Pokemon at your side. What I do with my power? I don't know that answer yet. Firstly, I want to become a strong trainer so everyone acknowledge that power. Joey, next time I will win. Well, I don't think so. But we'll have to wait and see in future episodes. And with that being said, I'll see you all next time. Take care.